So I first want to say thank you all so much. It was a sad moment for us to have wake up to hear and see the kind of disaster that the country experienced. I think, as most of us are aware, this is one of the worst flood we have in our recorded history, and it wasn't pleasant at all. More than 40,000 people were affected, according to need assessment conducted by NDMA office. And government reached out to everyone, including CSOs and NGOs, to support. And Adra Gambia, as an NGO that is in the forefront when it comes to disaster response, we also began to mobilize funds to be able to respond to this crisis. And what we could have done, or what we could do, was to be able to reach out to some of these disaster victims. Like we all know, we cannot reach to every one of them. And we had wished that we can be able to reach to everyone who was affected. But we are joining hands together with government, with UN agencies, with other CSOs and other even private entities and businesses. Everyone who is doing this, we are also joining hands together. I'm very much glad with the solidarity that came from every one of us in the Gambia, both in the private sector, in the government sector. It shows the support everyone is giving to these people. So we are only able to reach to about 115 of these affected families, and we are also going to work more, try to reach as many as possible. We are still in negotiation with some of our partners, and hopefully we'll be able to increase the number so that at least everyone will be able to get some support.
Seeing you in the West Coast, Birikama to be precise, the headquarters of the region, are we seeing or expecting Adra to spread its helping hands to other regions in the Gambia?
Of course, Adra has been working in terms of disaster, I would say, throughout the country. We have been in LRR, we have been in CRR, we have been in URR. Especially North Bank has been one of our major partners. We have done a lot of disaster-related projects and other development-related projects in these communities. For us, wherever there is a need, Adra will come there and try to offer a helping hand to the victims. Countrywide, we are targeting 150 individuals, and we will try to spread it out to all the regions that are mostly affected. But emphasis will be more on West Coast, KM, and Banjul. These will be the areas that will be reaching out to these people. 150 households.
Okay, I am Bindasi Jadama, the Regional Disaster Coordinator for West Coast Region. We are here today to witness support to 2022 flood victims that were affected by the 38-31st flooding in West Coast Region. As of today, the West Coast Region registered 1,700 households that were affected for both flash floods and windstorm. This excludes fire victims. So that being the case, last week we were here to witness the support by World Food Program, who also gave some unconditional cash transfer, basically for foodstuff, formally conditional. But for today, we are pleased to receive Adra, who are here to support 60 households with unconditional cash transfer of 5,000 per household. Initially, they debated on getting foodstuff or building materials, but later, since the dynamics are changing and people's needs do change, as per the time of assessment, the need of a particular household may be different to the period of this response. So we know that giving them cash would benefit them, and unconditional in that matter that they can use the cash to sort out themselves in any way. It could be school, because schools are about to open. It could be food, it could be clothing, it could be building materials also, or even medication. So that being the case, we are really grateful to Adra for this intervention. Meaning, if we add what WFP gave what the Gambia government gave and what Adra is giving today, we still have a margin of more than 600 families who are yet to receive support. So I would use this opportunity to call on other philanthropists, individuals, private donors to come on board to support these families who are direly in need. Even those who are receiving the support, it's never enough. We know the damage is far beyond what we are giving. But we are really grateful to those donors that are coming on board, and we are calling on others to come and emulate these other ones. So on behalf of the regional governor, on behalf of the Regional Disaster Management Committee of the West Coast region, I say a big thank you to Adra and all other donors out there. Thank you very much.
I am Mr. Musa Jallow.
Okay, Musa, where do you live?
I live in Combo East, Frabasutu.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brings you here today?
I was called here because due to the last rain in July, there was this heavy rain that happened. So I was a victim of this disaster flood. In fact, my building collapsed. When I called for help, all of a sudden I was responded by the ADRA. That is the disaster flood, which I feel it is called for, and I was more than happy. So this morning I was called to come and receive a token of appreciation from disaster, which I feel I should thank them and pray to God the Almighty. Where it comes from, let be an abundant for them. Because as you can see, we are living with people who have money, but they did not turn back their back to us. But with the help of the ADRA, when they had this disaster, or when they have this, they had this information that we are victim of this flood, they come to our help. So in that, I just came here this morning to receive a token of appreciation. I am now speaking on behalf of everybody that we have to say a big thank to all of them, and may God Almighty pave their way to the higher height. With the intervention of this money, I feel I would put it into my house, because it's like accommodation first before anything. Because when I called for them, I said my house is collapsed. So if they give me money, I will be very happy to utilize it in my own building to see I erect my building. You understand? So that is the first priority I have to do with this money. And I feel it's like it can help me to move forward. Yeah, and I am very much happy with the help of the ADRA, or with the help of the disaster management. I'm saying congratulations to all of you, and I'm praying to God that, let God bring you more and more. And we are praying to God that let this, at least this disaster, be let it not be happening anymore. You understand? So with this money, I'm not going to pay school fees. I will use it as what it is made for. It is made for me to repair my house, and I feel with this I will start to erect my building, inshallah. So thank you very much. Once again, I'm happy.
waaye xëy na seen dimbal nu mu bari bari wala nu mu tuuti tuuti bëgga nañ pour seen dimbal bi mu egga si famille yi te xeeb nañ lool liñ indi yaakaaroon nañ ne xëy na suñ munee jënda korget wala ciment wala leneen lu ngeen di tabaxee wala li ngeen di korgetee waaye ñu ne ñu seet léegi ñu jox leen xaalis léegi si seen kaw dimbal ak ñi leen di dimbale ñoom tamit ñu d'accord ne ñu jox famille bu nekk juróomi junne boobu yaa xam dunda nga koy jëndee wala danga koy jëndee korget wala loo ko munti jëndee waaye mu ngi leen di masaw si li amoon te di ñaan yàlla pour façon bi yàlla musal ñu si ba pare di ñaan yàlla tamit ñoo xam ne ñàkkoon nañ seen bakkan foofu yàlla may xare leen àjjana ñoo xam ne yaaxule nañ te xam nañ ne façon yaaxu bi su amee foog mu am loo xam ne di nga ko ñàkk loo xam ne kenn du ko am place te xam nañ ne luñ leen munti jox fii su doon ne téeméeri junne lañ leen jox sax dina am loo xam ne ñàkk ngeen ko doo leen ko mën a am si téeméeri junne boobu soo bentee di leen masaw di leen woon ne dinañ leen jox ku nekk juróomi junne ñoom si seen dimbal ñu koy jaaralee si bunti NDMA bi xam ne mooy bunti nguur gi nekk fii nii jërë leen jëf loolu la doon wax
mbe kuma dantandro na folano Adra la board toyala mba falali fanan alimasa minketalla min ko minketalla ko dalla na duwalom nyinti ko alama nyin kana soto kotek alama alayal makoy nyin ko di ndengo nga min nati aliye alsa alaya use mi fanan amanse o bake bawo atul ale toro soto nyin ko konole alama nyin kana fulanjang